Kingstream Entertainment. Ruslan.
So yesterday, in the middle of the debate, one of the most biggest churches internationally, one of the most influential churches internationally, dropped a partisan tweet about the debate. This is crazy. Check this out. Hillsong Church, this is a screen grab of it. He said, can't they just mute Trump's microphone? He is coming across as such a bully. No disrespect for him. Sorry. Presidential debate 2020. This is Hillsong Church. This is Brian Houston. This is Carl Lentz. This is the big umbrella. Not only are they extremely active in music, they're also extremely active in planting churches all over the place. New York City, London. I think they got a Hillsong LA now, and they drop a partisan tweet. I'll show you guys another tweet. This one right here is a retweet. This is crazy. This is the official Hillsong. 800, almost 1 million followers, fam. Hey, Chris Wallace, you can say the shut the F up, Mr. President. And he gives, I can't believe they retweeted this. And then they dropped the meme presidential debate, and that's supposed to be Trump, and that's supposed to be Sleepy Joe. Wow. Guys, this is wild. Now, of course, Hillsong came out, put a statement out about it. I'm going to find the statement, read it to you guys. The whole separation of church and state thing is interesting because it's primarily churches, like I talked about in the earlier segment, being more on the conservative side. And now they are more, or specifically Hillsong seems to be more on the liberal side of this debate situation. Let's read their statement. Earlier today, a staff member accidentally posted on this account personal comments about the U.S. presidential debate that were meant for a personal account. Hillsong does not comment on partisan politics. These comments do not represent the views of the church. And then let's see, is this new or is this old? Oh, that's old. Okay, guys. And then the tweet before that says hope for humanity and it's Jesus and this whole spiel. Guys, Hillsong, if you don't know who Hillsong is, massive church. I've been to Hillsong, New York. I don't think they're, I don't think they're perfect, and I don't think they're heretics. I don't throw that word around loosely. They are what they are. I like some of Carl Lentz's stuff. I've heard Brian Houston a little bit. But for them to come out like this in the middle of a debate and drop a, can't they just turn off his mic? Which is a valid point. Like, yes, like they should have had the, why is that off the table? Why can't we mute the mics like they did in the Democratic primary when they kept muting Andrew Yang's and Tulsi Gabbard's mic? Remember that? He was trying to interrupt and they kept muting him. Why can't we just mute mics? Boom, you got 2 minutes. Biden, speak. Trump's mic's muted. Boom, Biden, hush. Trump, you got 2 minutes. Why can't they do that? Fair point. But this is wild. I don't know how I feel about churches taking political statements, but it is kind of a like a Freudian slip is the official term. So I found it extremely entertaining, extremely hilarious. Follow God, not Hillsong. Absolutely. And I don't know what to make of it. I wish that it didn't happen, but at the same time, I love 2020 for stuff like this. A lot of bad stuff happening for 2020, but also, man, we ain't holding nothing back. We're going for it. We're keeping it a buck. It is what it is. And that's why I'm politically agnostic. I ain't voting for either of these bozos. You can vote for who you want to. I really want to see Joe Rogan, shout out to everybody who's with me, to moderate the next debate. I think that would be dope. I would love to see a Kanye Trump debate. That would be interesting. And honestly, in the midst of all these shenanigans, Kanye doesn't seem like such a crazy choice now, does he? He does not seem like such a crazy choice. The whole debate was theater. It was everything that we expected it to be and some. My prediction, I've made it before, what I think is going to happen, Trump is going to get his judge in. There will be some political blowback. Unless there's a scandal or unless Joe Biden completely gaffes at one of these next debates, I think Trump is going to lose the election. We will get a conservative court judge at the Supreme Court, and we'll have a primarily conservative Supreme Court, which I can live with. And I think in 4 years, I think we will have more reasonable options. By and large, whoever wins, I think we'll have more reasonable options. And for you guys that are super bent out of shape and emotional about this, you know what you can do? You can pay attention to your primaries. You could have been paying attention to the Democratic primaries if you didn't like Biden and you didn't like Kamala Harris. Even if you're an independent. I'm an independent. I am politically agnostic, and I paid attention, and I loved Andrew Yang and I love Tulsi Gabbard, not because I believed in all of their politics, not because I thought they were right about everything, but I thought that they were the best possible options. And in 2016, it was the same thing. They were better options than Trump in the Republican primary. But guess what? Most of us don't pay attention. Most of us don't care. And then we get really emotional and bent out of shape when it comes to the primary election, but we really haven't engaged. So the moral of the story here is, guys, pay attention. Stay locked in. Be active with this stuff. If you really care how this stuff's going to impact you. And at the end of the day, hear me on this. At the end of the day, what happens in your house, this is a Dave Ramsey quote, what happens in your house is more important than what happens in the White House. Okay? Who runs your house and how your house is ran is more important than the White House. We have 3 branches of government. We have a Supreme Court. No one president can completely ruin this country. If it was so simple, we would have been done. We would have been wiped out. Somebody would have been hit the red button. So don't get bent out of shape about this kind of stuff, man. It's politics. Every news media is gonna freak you out and make you want to be afraid and scared and emotional. And at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to be fine regardless of who wins the election. I really am. I really am. Like, if Trump loses, my taxes are going to go up. Oh, gosh, poor me. Poor upper middle class YouTube creator Ruslan's taxes are going to go up. Yes, I'm going to feel it. Yes, it's going to be a little difficult to hire more people. But by and large, I'll be okay. If Biden wins, if Trump wins, we got more divisiveness. We got a more polarized nation for another 4 years. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see more protest. I don't want to see more just tone deaf responses to social issues. I don't want to see that, But hey, what happens in my house is more important than what happens in the White House. I think we'll be fine either way. We will be divided either way. This is true. But all in all, guys, don't put your faith in politics. Don't put your faith in politicians. Don't put your faith in a party. My man KB said it. He said, our allegiance should first and foremost, those of us that are Christian, if you're not a Christian, this doesn't apply to you. You're welcome to listen along. But if you are a Christian, our first and greatest allegiance should be to Jesus, and anything else is just a reversible jersey, right? Anything else is just a reversible jersey. So those are my thoughts. What do y'all think?
King's Dream Entertainment. Ruslan.